I pledge to the Bitcoin community that the day I take the oath of office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. It will end. It'll be done. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. Never sell your Bitcoin. And so, as the final part of my plan today, I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please.
Former President Donald Trump gave a keynote speech at the Bitcoin 2024 conference in Nashville, laying out his ideas for a crypto-friendly America. In a historic speech, Trump addressed several issues, such as inflation and energy policy, and connected them with the prospects for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in the US. He pledged to establish America as the crypto capital of the planet and a Bitcoin superpower, promising the sector economic growth and regulatory certainty. Donald Trump draws attention to Bitcoin's incredible rise from an obscure concept to the world's 9th most valuable asset. He aims to establish the United States as the global leader in Bitcoin and the crypto capital of the planet. Since May 21st, Trump's campaign has raised $25 million from donations sent in Bitcoin. While his backing has lessened pressure on the community, he attacks opponents for being old-fashioned and blocking the course of the crypto community. Trump said his opponents would be ruthless and vicious if they prevailed, but his backing has made a difference for now. He charges that the present government is pursuing a war on crypto, focusing on people and companies. Trump aligns himself with the values of Bitcoin by framing himself as a champion of sovereignty and freedom. He states how important it is to embrace cryptocurrency. If cryptocurrency is going to define the future, I want it to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. In addition, Trump says that his administration intends to maintain complete ownership of the US government's Bitcoin holdings, establishing a tactical national reserve. He promises to help the cryptocurrency community and ensure the US sets the standard for Bitcoin's expansion. Watch clips from the interview for further insights into Donald Trump's speech. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more content. Enjoy the video.
In just 15 years, Bitcoin has gone from merely an idea posted anonymously on an internet message board to being the 9th most valuable asset anywhere in the world. Can you believe that? Is that right? That's a big deal. Think of that. It's already bigger than ExxonMobil. Soon it will be surpassing the entire market cap of silver. It's not bad. How about gold? How about gold? Let's go gold. And one day it probably will overtake gold, but based on the way it's going now, it could very well be a possibility. There's never been anything like it. This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And that's what's going to happen. No, you're going to be very happy with me. You're going to be so happy. You're going to say he's the greatest guy. That's why I'm proud to be the first major party nominee in American history to accept donations in Bitcoin and crypto. And they've made a lot of them, I might tell you, and I appreciate it. Since we made that announcement on May 21st, we have already raised $25 million, much of it in Bitcoin, crypto, and others that are very, very good also. But as you know, our excitement about the future of Bitcoin and crypto could not be more difficult from the approach of our opponents. Can't be, look, our opponents have gone a difficult route. They're going old-fashioned stuff. We're going to take it right down the middle. We are so different from anybody else in terms of a campaign. First of all, we understand it. They don't understand it. They are blocking your path. They're blocking your way. But I've made it a lot easier for you because the SEC has been very, very tough on you. And now they see that you've embraced me. All of a sudden, people that were under investigation, they're being let go. They're saying, oh, no, we don't want to do that. We love crypto. Let me tell you, if they win this election, every one of you will be gone. They will be vicious. They will be ruthless. They will do things that you wouldn't believe. But right now, because of me, they're leaving you alone. So please say thank you, President Trump. Thank you very much. The reason they're doing that is I've heard from some of your great geniuses that talk to me about this subject. I've heard from Vivek. 175 million people in some form are involved with this world of crypto and Bitcoin and all of the others, 175 million. So when they heard that, they said, let's be nice to them, at least until after the election. I've taken a lot of pressure off a lot of people. A lot of people are very happy today that about 3 months ago weren't so thrilled. For 3.5 years, is that right? Look, he just said that's right. And you know it's right. For 3.5 years, the current administration has waged a war on crypto and Bitcoin like nobody's ever seen before. For those who work in this industry, they target your banks, they choke off your financial services. Have people seen that? Yes? Yeah, they have. Plenty of hands up. They block ordinary Americans from transferring money to your exchanges. They slander you as criminals. But that happened to me too, because I said the election was rigged. We have a country to run. The problem is that Kamala is worse than Joe. She's worse. She's a radical left lunatic, defund the police, all of the different things. And so far she's got a little honeymoon going on right now. But when people hear about her, and she's against crypto, by the way, and she's against it very big. So I just want to let you know, you got to get out. You got to get out and vote. It should be no surprise that these same totalitarians are hell-bent on crushing crypto and obliterating, and that's what they want to do, and that's what they are stated. They're there right now. You have the SEC, you know what they're doing, obliterating Bitcoin. The reason could not be more clear, because Bitcoin stands for freedom, sovereignty, and independence from government, coercion, and control.
The rise of Bitcoin is emphasized by Donald Trump, who also wants to turn the US into a crypto capital and Bitcoin superpower. He is a Bitcoin contributor, condemns opponents, and issues dire warnings about their ruthless tactics. Donald Trump promises to help Bitcoin and cryptocurrency companies so that they can prosper in the United States. He pledges to establish a presidential advisory group to facilitate the safe growth of stablecoins and offer regulatory clarity. According to Trump, the US dollar is more at risk from the government's actions than Bitcoin. He attacks the present administration for creating inflation, squandering trillions of dollars, and printing money to finance wars. Trump emphasizes his prior financial successes, which include a $6,000 rise in middle-class family income and a 3,900% increase in the value of Bitcoin during his presidency. Trump has set high standards for himself, one of which is to rank as the nation that produces electricity at the lowest cost, making the US a dominant force in Bitcoin mining. He declares that the US government's 210,000 Bitcoin assets will remain 100% in his administration's hands as a tactical national stockpile. Trump promises to commute Ross Ulbricht's sentence and pledge support for the cryptocurrency ecosystem. He points out that his government will use American energy, cut expenses, and establish American dominance in the Bitcoin mining industry. Trump's agenda is to expand the economy, solidify American financial leadership, and fortify the nation's future. Let's go back to the interview and watch more clips to gain insights from Donald Trump.
They want to choke you out of business. We're not going to let that happen. And no longer will your government sit by and watch as Bitcoin jobs and businesses flee to other countries because America's laws are too unclear and too tough and too angry and too stiff. We will keep each and every Bitcoin job in the United States of America. That's what we're going to be doing. Upon taking office, I will immediately appoint a Bitcoin and Crypto Presidential Advisory Council. As part of our effort to provide regulatory clarity, we will create a framework to enable the safe and responsible expansion of stable coins. Do you know what a stable coin is? Does anybody know? Please raise your hand. Allowing us to extend the dominance of the US dollar to new frontiers all around the world. America will be richer, the world will be better, and there will be billions and billions of people brought into crypto economy and storing their savings in Bitcoin. So that's the way it is. That's pretty much the way it is. Those who say that Bitcoin is a threat to the dollar have the story exactly backwards. I believe it is exactly backwards. Bitcoin is not threatening the dollar. The behavior of the current U.S. government is really threatening the dollar. The danger to our financial future does not come from crypto. It comes from Washington, D.C. It comes from trillions of dollars in waste, rampant inflation, and open borders while giving welfare and free health care to all of the illegal aliens that are pouring into our country by the millions and millions and millions. It comes from printing hundreds of billions of dollars to fund endless wars overseas while our cities are like combat zones here at home. We had the greatest economy ever, and we will soon have it again. Under the Trump administration, the typical middle-class family income rose by $6,000 a year. People don't like mentioning that. America had more money to save than at any time in many decades. As a result, during my 4 years in office, now you have to listen to these numbers. These numbers are like beautiful. And I don't want to repeat myself. Listen to these numbers. As a result, during my 4 years in office, Bitcoin surged by 3,900%, from $898 the day I took office to $35,900 the day I left. That was the biggest jump, I guess, in just about any industry. Think of that. Now compare that to just after 3.5 years of Biden and Harris, adjusted for inflation, Bitcoin is up 50%. We will harness American energy in all forms. I have set the ambitious goal that by the end of my term, the United States will be the #1 lowest cost of energy and electricity of any nation on earth. We can make it so inexpensively. Never sell your Bitcoin. And so, as the final part of my plan today, I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please. This will serve in effect as the core of the strategic national Bitcoin stockpile. As you know, most of the Bitcoin currently held by the United States government was obtained through law enforcement action. You know that. They took it from you. Let's take that guy's life. Let's take his family, his house, his Bitcoin. We'll turn it into Bitcoin. It's been taken away from you because that's where we're going now. That's where this country is going. It's a fascist regime. And so as I take steps to transform that vast wealth into a permanent national asset to benefit all Americans, today I repeat my pledge to commute the sentence of Ross Ulbricht to a sentence of time served. It's enough.
The volume of major transactions on Ethereum just reached a monthly record of $11.8 billion, the largest level in more than 2 months. The legalization of Ethereum-based exchange-traded funds, ETFs, corresponded with this growth, which probably attracted institutional investors and increased trading activity. Although the volume of large transactions has now dropped to about $3.5 billion, the spike in these transactions implies that interest in Ethereum is still high. According to data analysis, positive net flows are the norm, meaning that more Ethereum is moving into exchanges than out. Usually, this pattern indicates that holders are getting ready to sell their holdings. With peaks in positive net flows and a recent balance between inflows and outflows, the exchange net flow has been unstable throughout July. As we conclude, what do you think about Trump's speech at the Bitcoin conference? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below, share this video, and hit your thumbs on the like button. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.